Man, what's going on with the people? What's going on, Bills Mafia? Welcome to the Bills United Podcast, Episode 1. I am your host, K.I. Today is a special day for me because for many years I've been talking about making a podcast, and today I'm finally able to bring it to life. Not only for myself, but also for y'all. But also, I have a special guest coming on. He's a good friend of mine. He's known as J Mafia. He do podcasts. He been doing podcasts for years. He been putting in the groundwork. But not only that, he also gave me the confidence for me to come out here and put myself out here for the world to see me. So now with that being said, I'm about to bring him on stage and let him introduce himself. Let's get it.
Yo, what is going on, Bills Mafia? What's going on, dog? How we feeling tonight?
Man, I'm feeling good, brother. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Bills football is back. Wasn't the best of games, but nonetheless, man, we get to see Bills Mafia out in the stadium, the Bills out there playing football. So it's a great day, man. I can't wait for next week. So much good, more better football going on ahead of us.
Hey, nah, most definitely. But I'm about to say, before we even get started, man, let the people know who you are, where to find you, and what you got going on for yourself.
Absolutely appreciate that. My name is Julian J. Mafia. I am the host of Mafia Talk along with my big cuz Pedro Pizzi. And you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all platforms. You can find me at Mafia Talk. Join my link is Linktree Mafia Talk. That's where you can find all our platforms. Currently live Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. So tap in with us. We're going to be on the Mafia Sports Support YouTube channel. So yeah, tune in, show some love, man. We show love back.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. But now, also, hold on. Before we even get into the business, right? So I have a tradition for my show. So before we even start talking, I don't know if you smoke, I don't know if you drink, but if you smoke, you got to take a hit before we even start talking. But if you drink, we're gonna take a shot together. So you let me know. Oh, say no more. All right, so let's get it.
Yeah. Boom. I got the background, but you see the tequila, football tequila. Crack this thing open, ready for the season.
Oh, let's go. Hold on. I'm about to say not only that. Today I brought out my special shot glass. You feel me? Double trouble. You know why? You know why? Because the Bills, it's not only one bad thing I seen, it was many. So because of that, I gotta bring out double trouble. You feel me? So let's go. Let's get it.
Cheers, my brother. Go Bills.
Go Bills, baby. Go Bills.
Chase that down
Now,
some Bills.
yes, sir. So now for today's episode, man, we finna get into it.
Let's get
so
it.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go first, big dog. Don't gotta go too deep right now, but what was your thoughts on today's game overall?
Well, from what I've seen today, just to get a general view of everything, all I gotta say, the line needs to be better. That's point blank, period. That's on both sides of the field. Obviously, it's preseason, so we're not going to dig too deep in things. Just happy that to see the boys got out there, got to play some football. Nobody really got hurt. I know Ed Oliver got dinged up in the beginning, but I'm pretty sure he's good. So nothing to really worry about. But moving forward, the O-line is my biggest concern. That is my biggest worry. That is priority number one for me. Other than that, I mean, we're going to see more and talk more on that. But yeah, definitely after seeing the first week of preseason, definitely need to improve on this O-line.
Nah, most definitely. Because I would say, even like for the most part, I definitely agree with you. Because our O-line today was ferocious. It was terrible. They was in the backfield before they even handed the ball off to the running backs. But not only that, even on the defense side, we couldn't stop the run game. We couldn't stop their run game. They was running all over us, right? So, but overall, I'll say it was pretty bad. But you know, it's preseason. We shouldn't expect much anyways, because it's not really our starters playing. But yeah, so overall, I expected a little bit better because we played better in past preseasons, but it is what it is. But now let's get into the next segment, offense. Overall, for the whole entire game, what did you think of the offense?
Bad, poor. Really, there really wasn't nothing to be excited about. There's really nothing to be happy about. All we can say is preseason. We can get away. It's the first week. Trying to get the guys' feet wet, trying to get them warmed up, trying to get back into the flow of things. But for being honest, to the Bills standard, we did not meet par. It was, I would say it's kind of embarrassing because we are the Buffalo Bills, regardless of our turnover that we went through this offseason. We still should at least be able to put a touchdown. At least one touchdown. He got in the red zone a couple times, just couldn't really get it. Can't really blame Josh because he handed off majority of the times. He threw 3 passes. One of them was to Keon. We all was excited to see him get his first NFL catch for a first down. So, but one thing that was real funny is that when Josh went to go run, McDermott was heated. I don't know if you guys peeped it. McDermott was hot and he took Josh right off the field. They're like, dude, I told you no running. But I mean, it's instinctual to him. You can't take it away from him. We seen what happened last year, but sticking on offense, I was not happy. Offensive line was terrible. Receivers was dropping passes. Quarterback play wasn't good. Mr. Trubisky. It was cool to see him. You could see he hangs out with Josh a lot, but you're not Josh. But that's for another day. And then our other backup quarterback, Sean Buscelli, I kind of liked what he was doing, but he threw 2 interceptions, if I'm not mistaken. He threw a pick 6. I don't know if he threw a second. We didn't get much of the 4th, but all around, just offense was not good.
All right, because I was gonna say, even for the most part, I agree, right? So first thing first, with our offense, O-line was terrible. Like I feel like our O-line haven't been this bad since Josh rookie year. And it's crazy because we pretty much have the same offensive line from last year, except for Conor McGregor. That's the only person, McGovern. That's the only person we missing. So it's like, what the hell happened? So it's like, is it because the center? But I mean, me personally, I don't know, but that was terrible, And the part that kind of messed me up because all throughout training camp, all through our practices, everybody, all the media been saying nothing but good things about our offense. We've been cooking the defense, we've been doing our thing, and so when I seen it, it kind of caught me off guard. And it's funny that you brought up Josh Allen because at least he slid. I'm like, damn, it took him 7 years to learn how to slide. You know what I mean? It took him 7 years.
I'm not, dude. Like I know everybody's begging Josh need to slide. I'm not mad. I'm not worried. Every time he got hurt, it's because he's in the pocket. Like Josh is built for it. Like he is a diesel truck. Like he's built to run people over. We see it time in, time out every season. He'll drop his shoulder. I just seen a highlight against the Chiefs, and he dropped the shoulder and ran through 3 Chief guys. Like he ran through all 3 of them and chopped his feet for a touchdown. He does this. Like I'm not worried about him getting hurt. I feel like he's gonna get more hurt trying to slide, trying to stop his instincts. Like, no, I know if I run through him, I could get more yards or break free and get a touchdown. Like, he was talking about during the Steelers game. He talked about that, like, oh, everybody's telling me to slide, I should slide. But you see what happens when I didn't slide. I broke free and I scored a touchdown. So it's like it's a tough balance. So I trust Josh. Let whatever Josh sees best, go right ahead. Now, when you force in QB run after QB run after QB run, that's what we got a running back for. But if Josh want to run, let the boy run. Let him be. Let him eat. He's a grown man.
Yeah, I definitely agree because in my opinion, I'll call him Iron Allen.
There we go.
That man don't he don't break. You know what I mean? In my opinion, he pretty much he's like a LeBron James for NFL. LeBron James been playing forever, but he never had a major injury. No matter how much impact he takes.
So I apologize for cutting you off, but speaking of LeBron, he the fucking GOAT for a reason. I was watching the Olympics earlier. God damn, that man old as fucking. He still got it. This man jamming, beating shit off the board. Yo, shout out to the fucking King James, man. He a GOAT.
I definitely agree with you. Even though my GOAT is Carmelo Anthony, because I'm a biased person.
I love Melo too, but okay. I respect it. I'm a
little, like LeBron is a better player, but Carmelo is just my GOAT personally.
Yeah, but, I respect it.
But to get back to the topic though, but not only that, like I can honestly say even from the offense, at least from the starters, there was a few good things that we did see. Like for example, in the beginning, Josh Allen did a right receiver screenplay to Samuel, right? So that kind of gave us an idea on how Joe Brady actually gonna use him within the offense. You know, it was a quick screen, broke off almost a 10-15 yard play, first down, and then not only that, Khalil 2 passes, first down, almost 30 yards in 2 catches. He didn't drop anything, and then only that he found the open spots in the defense. When he found the open spots in the zone, and when the offensive line was breaking down, he was the guy to rely on.
Absolutely, that's how I called him. I called him Cole Beasley 2.0. That's my guy. I love Beasley. That's my dude. And he was a similar player where he's not the biggest, he's not the fastest, he's not the strongest, but he finds holes in the defense. He knows how to get open. And that's exactly what Khalil Shakir was doing majority of this game. He found ways to get open. And I loved it when he broke free because he's also a burner. He got some speed on him because he caught the ball in open space and the safety was right there. Safety or the DB was right there. But he ran around and cut up the sideline. And he got the speed and got some great yards. So I love what I'm seeing from Khalil Shakir in this one game. But I mean, he's been doing this throughout his career, and I hope he can continue doing it.
Nah, most definitely. 'Cause I can't lie, bro. He looked it faster than he did last year.
Yeah,
He hit that angle. I'm like, damn, you can't even see this nigga feet. He
right.
was gone. So now I definitely agree with you on that. But now let's get to the next segment.
Let's get it.
Defense. What did you think about the defense overall?
Bad. There's nothing to like about the defense. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You tell me how you feel, but I seen nothing on this defense to tell you that it's something to be happy about, something to look good at. I mean, 33 points. Yes, obviously it's the preseason, but every single drive the Bears had, they got to the red zone damn near. That's backups or not. I don't care if your starter's not in there. It's next man up mentality. If I'm not mistaken, right? Next man up. We thrive on our backups, and throughout the past couple years, we've been hit with that injury bug like a motherfucker. So we need our backups step up and be them starter player and give us starter plays. And nobody on this defense really stood out and showed me anything good. Now, mind you, I didn't watch the full game. The beginning, I missed like about 5 minutes in the first quarter, and I didn't watch the fourth. So I still got to rewatch the game. But from what I've seen, Bears drove on them all game, put 33 points on them. D-line could not stop a run for nothing. They're getting put on their ass, and they're getting positive yards every play. I see open holes. We had like a 3rd and 12. I was able to stop him, and dude was wide open for 15 yards. It's like it's still the McDermott defense. And I know I'm going in. I know I'm dogging the Bills. It's only preseason. Julian, calm down. It's not that serious. Fuck that. We're the Bills. We got a big target on our back, and we got to get this shit together. So defense, I'm not happy with defense at all either.
I definitely agree, bro. Because, like, for example, last week on your podcast, or earlier this week on your podcast, I said Caleb Williams is overrated. The Bills made him look like a generational quarterback.
Yo, he had one stupid play with a fucking late hit. That was I swear, I thought he was done for the game. That late hit was the stupidest thing. Like, you see the body language in the receiver that he wasn't catching the ball. Then you see him going towards the sideline. Then you see the ball way on the sidelines, and he was still going to smack him. I'm surprised McDermott kept him on the field, but he kept on the field. He made a bunch of good plays. So, I mean, shout out to him. He redeemed himself. But stupidest play I ever seen.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit made me tight because it's like we was finally gonna get a stop. We was finally about to get a stop, right? But it's funny because like it made me mad because for one, he wasn't looking for the ball. Because if he was looking for the ball, he would have seen that he would never caught that ball in the first place. And then number two, I feel like it was intentional because what they had said, the Bills had just picked him up from Chicago Bears, but he was on a practice squad. So I'm thinking, so I'm maybe thinking maybe it was intentional, low key.
If that's the case, we cool, we good. You made up for it, so we good. Get your lit. Yeah. If that's the case, get your lit.
Yeah. So me in a way, I feel like it was kind of intentional. That's in my opinion, but who knows? You know what I mean? Because he definitely wasn't looking at that ball either. So it's either one or the other.
I made a status earlier during the game when it happened. I'm like, he didn't care if it was going to be defensive pass interference, late hit, intentional, whatever. He was hitting that motherfucker for any reason.
Yeah, but he said, "Fuck the team. I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get mine." But not only that, like for example, even I say something. I say the only good side kinda to the defense because I seen on a few possessions, a few plays where at least the D line was kind of applying pressure. You know what I mean? Not with the run game. They couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed. Let's keep that straight. but at least we was passing. Some plays the quarterback ain't have any time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I say that's the only good thing. Uh, our secondary, sorry, them boys look sorry. They
Yeah.
look lost. Like they was on the island. They didn't know what was going on. It's like they even know the goddamn play. It's like they were just freestyling out there.
Now, to give them the benefit of the doubt, Josh Allen said in an interview that they took like 75% of the playbook away because they didn't want to put their plays on film. So if that's the case, I 100% understand it. But at the same time, I mean, we did have our starters in there in the beginning and we'll still kind of get cooked. I mean, Douglas still flashed. He had great plays. Benford, I don't remember much of him. The only players that was really out of the game was Milano, Von Miller, and Oliver got out early. And who else? I believe that was the only other starter that was out. Daquan Jones, if I'm not mistaken. But Greg Russo was out there in the beginning. AJ Nessa was out there. Also had a dumb penalty on the third down. When like, dude, you're a veteran now. You're a young veteran. You should know better. But preseason, we're cool. Just learn from it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll wait for week 2.
Not most definitely because them boys look rusty. So let's
Yeah.
hope within these next 2 games they could get that off because our season starting off with a bang outside of Arizona Cardinals. So we need to get whatever we're doing. We need to get that shit together as soon as
Can't sleep
possible.
on the Cardinals too. We can't sleep on them. We can't sleep on them. Kyler Murray's coming back. They got. I
Marvin
forgot.
Harrison Jr.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was gonna say Malik Neighbors, but I'm like, nah, he's not on that team. But Marvin Harris Jr. So you don't. That's the team you shouldn't sleep on. Excuse me. And
Now,
I know
now,
before we move on, I know you didn't really put special teams, but just want to touch on special teams real quick. It's cool to see this new setup. We're still learning, but I feel like we're the only team that kicked it out of the end zone twice.
bruh,
So yeah, we got to get that fixed because we're not about to give the teams automatic to the 30 every time. We gotta clean that up, Bass. Like, and then he made one kick on the 25, then he had the second kick at the 49, and he just made it. If that was like a 55-yarder kick, that shit was curving out right before he went in.
yeah.
Like, so I don't know what's going on with Bass, dude. Like, put on the old cleats that you've been wearing since fucking high school. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you got a hangnail. I don't know if you need your shorty to suck on your toes or something. Like, I don't know what's going on, dude. But you're not looking like Bassomatic that I knew.
Because I,
So yeah,
now I definitely got something to say about that too. Because it seemed like even for the kickoff, it seemed like they didn't even practice for that shit. Because he
right,
kicking that shit off like a
exactly.
regular kickoff.
Yeah,
It was like they even practiced for that. But not only that, like I actually had seen somebody had they kind of made a good take. Who is it? Sam Martin. I
oh,
think
I
I
believe
think
it was Indy Isabella.
is
Oh
it
no, it's
so who usually hold the ball when
nobody
bats for
that
the kick?
for the kid. Usually it's the backup quarterback, but I'm pretty sure it's Actually, I'm not even 100% sure.
Yeah, cause I'm about to say if I'm not mistaken, if I'm mistaken, definitely comment down below who it is on Facebook or YouTube. But if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Sam Martin. But last year, because prior to last year, Tyler Bass was pretty much automatic, no matter where
Yeah,
the fuck you put him, right?
yep.
And so the only thing that happened from the year before that to then was they changed the kick holder, and ever since they
Mhm.
changed them, he just been off. So I wonder
Yeah,
if it's him or if Tyler Bass is actually going through something mentally that he just can't get over.
right.
We
I
don't
see.
know, but I definitely think it's something along with that. But now we finna go to the next segment, right? So this
Yeah.
segment is called the good, bad, and ugly, right? So with this, I actually have some notes, right? I took some notes while I was watching the game
Go.
just for this segment alone, right? So I'm gonna start off first. So we're gonna
Go.
we're gonna start off we're gonna start off with the ugly. Let's just get to it. Number one, discipline. The
Yeah.
amount of flags that this team produced was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever seen the Bills in the preseason produce this many flags. It was flag every other goddamn play. We pretty much gave the Bears 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns by flags
Yeah.
alone.
Well over 50 yards, easy.
It was terrible, bro. On when it's third down, we giving them flag, giving them first. When we
Mm-hmm.
finally had a stop, oh here goes a flag. unnecessary flags. So I feel like discipline, it was terrible. And I'm really surprised, Sean McDermott is a very strict coach. And in my opinion, for players, because people need to realize our second and third strings, they are playing for a spot on this team. And the fact that y'all are fucking up like this, y'all basically losing. Y'all basically losing an opportunity that y'all worked your whole life for.
Just because y'all can't. The position battle is being fought. And to kind of just go on what you're kind of saying is like another person was Quentin Morris, because you're fighting for that tight end 3 position. Because we already know 1 and 2 is locked with Knox and Kincaid. So Quentin Morris is fighting for the spot that he had for all these years. He's been with us for 5 years. Now you got Zach Davison in the building, and you're fighting for that third tight end position as the backup end. I mean, you had opportunities you really could. I know Trubisky overthrew it, that one touchdown you could have, but you transitioned a weird way where you ended up falling, where you kind of twisted up between your own legs. I personally felt like you could have still had a better attempt, even though it was a bad pass by Trubisky, but felt like you could have gave yourself a better opportunity to get that pass. And there's multiple other plays that I've seen by Quentin Morris that you're kind of giving yourself a bad name for that position battle. So I want to see a lot better, especially for Quentin Morris, because he's been with us for a while, and I like him.
No, definitely. Because I was about to say, even last year, he had moments to where he had some bright moments, some clutch moments. But it seemed like at times he have a hard time finding the ball or adjusting his body to the ball when it's in the air. So I think that's one of his problems. So my second one we already brought up is the O-line. Sweet Jesus. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for us because we need to get that together. Because if I'm not mistaken, even Josh Allen got sacked once. As soon as Mr. Trubisky came in, the man got sacked damn near every goddamn drive. He ain't had no time to pass. Our running backs ain't had no time to run. And then even when he did hand off the ball to Ray Davis in the middle was clogged up. Y'all didn't create any holes or nothing. It's like that's a big problem. And with that being said, like you said, like we won't have no run game if they don't get that together. And that's gonna be a big problem for this season, because this season we was going to rely on that run game a lot. So that's another ugly. You have anything else to say about the O-line? What you guys say about the O-line?
Well, the ugly, yeah, I absolutely both sides of the line on this team, because the defensive line, I didn't see them giving much pressure, honestly, and the pressure that they was getting, the quarterback broke free. Caleb Williams looked great. They made him look great. I mean, I know he's a good quarterback or a great quarterback. I know a lot of people hype him up. I don't want to hate on him because I didn't watch enough of Caleb Williams to really have a true opinion. But I know, I mean, you're a number 1 overall draft pick, right? So obviously you got a lot to your name. So anyways, but I feel like we made him look so much better than what he was actually doing. And it was with majority of the quarterbacks. We just couldn't get enough pressure. We could have stopped the run game. We got pushed back. So that's one thing. And then on the O-line, we just couldn't get nothing really developed. And if we can't get that fixed, that is going to be a huge problem with what we want to do in this offense this season. Because last year, we forced towards the end of the season because we was able to get the run game going, which relieved a lot of stress from Josh Allen. Then we can open up the pass game and play actions and grow off that. But with the performance our O-liners giving us from this game, we're not going to have a run game, and then we're going to have to give the ball to Josh Allen every day or every play, and he's going to be running for his life. And I don't want that. I know he can do it. He could carry the team on his back, but I don't want him to do that every single week. Like playoffs, yeah, if he has to, let's do it. Let's go. I trust him. But every week, nah, man, I don't need him running for his life every fucking play on every drive. We've seen it, and he can do it. We don't want him to do it. So yeah, that's true ugly. Is just both sides of the line. We got to get it fixed. We got to figure something out.
No, I definitely agree, because at the end of the day, when Josh Allen got to run for his life, turnovers and mistakes happen, and that's something we got to cut out this shit, right? So now my next ugly is the run D. Sweet Jesus. We couldn't stop a nosebleed. Our linebackers was nowhere to be found. And then when they was found, they couldn't get a goddamn tackle unless it was 2 people tackling them at the same time. Like, and if you actually look throughout history besides last year, I think last year, since we had Josh Allen, was the best run defense we had, even though it wasn't great. And the
Mhm.
Bills struggle against physical teams that run the ball hard. And just like we did Dallas last year when we ran that ball, if the Bills stay like this, we're gonna be the new Dallas Cowboys. The team's not even gonna have to pass on us. They're gonna strictly run on us. And I think the Chicago Bears, they did it against the starters and they also did it against the backups. So now with that being said, I think we in trouble when it comes to the run game again this year. And I feel like that was just a foreshadow of what's to come.
Absolutely, man. Is at the end of the day, just to wrap that, the ugly part of it is preseason. Just learn from it. That's all. It was a horrendous showing, but it's preseason. Let's learn and let's get ready for Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir. So now let's get to the bad. MVS. So MVS, he's known for dropping passes. For the first time for me to see this
Put
man
him out.
get a pass attempt, for the first time for me to see this man get a pass attempt and he drop it, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. They say he clutch in the playoffs, but nigga, fuck the playoffs. We need to catch passes in the regular season just to get to the playoffs. And MVS was a disappointment for me, and also Shavers. I think
Oh
Shavers
yeah,
probably had.
yeah.
Yes, like Shaver, he had a whole lot of hype. They talk big things about him. I'm like, oh shit, I can't wait to see this man.
Right.
He had one good pass. He had one good catch.
Yeah.
Everything goes. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
And there was the one joint everybody, my father was saying like, oh, he threw it behind him. That was a bad pass by Trubisky. I'm like, you're right. He did throw it behind him. But you got both hands on the ball, and you're an NFL player. It's not college. There's not a pickup game between me and you. And I gotta turn around and catch a ball behind me. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck was that? Nah, yeah, a professional receiver fighting for a starting position. If you can't make that catch, you can't make this team. You're not in. And that's another thing. If you can't catch that ball from Trubisky, what makes you think you can catch a 95,000 mile per hour fastball from fucking Joshua fucking Allen? What makes you think your hands can handle that? You're gonna fucking break your pinky, your fucking ring finger, your middle finger, your thumb. Like you're like just find a different team because Josh throw that motherfucker. You hear a whistle, you hear the fucking whistle. So I mean, if you can't catch them, we can't use you. So and another thing with Valdez Scanley, I said before this game that I wasn't worried. I still felt like he's gonna make the team regardless because he's still a proven vet. He played for Aaron Rodgers. He played for Patrick Mahomes. He's been there, done that. He's a veteran, so I felt like he's a player you could just plug in, he'll perform. But I guess not. All that training camp talk about him not not performing, I guess it's true. And those Butterfingers is real. So I don't want no parts. I feel like we're happy. The only thing I'm upset about that we wasn't able to see Matt Collins, but hopefully it comes out next week.
Nah, most definitely. And my next bad is the backup quarterbacks.
Yeah, yeah.
Mitch Trubisky, he's better than Kyle Allen that we had last year, but
Yeah,
he
definitely
looked
better than quarterbacks we had last year, but I'm about Trubisky.
he looked iffy, overthrowing
Yeah.
passes. Like for example, Mitch Morris, not Mitch Morris, the tight end,
Quentin Morris.
yeah, Quinn Morris. At least even if Quinn Morris feet, even if he did adjust the ball the right way, he wasn't catching that. He threw a lot of overheads.
Yeah.
It's like damn, these motherfuckers not 10 feet. And they talk about,
Yeah.
oh, it's the wind. The wind is not that strong. I was outside. I don't live too far from Orchard Park. It was blowing, but it wasn't that goddamn strong. So that was a concern for me.
And the thing is, you've been here before. You've been here 2 years ago. Not your first time in Buffalo. Not the first time you threw a pass in that stadium. So you know the wind tunnels because, yeah, we get it. The stadium's dug like 500 feet below ground and the wind comes over and circles in the bowl and the wind is crazy. We all get it. You've been there before. It's not your first game in a Bill Stadium. So that's all. I mean, really, my question to you, from what we see, who would you rather be our backup? Sean Buscelli or Trubisky?
If I'm being honest with you, Sam Shelley showed me a lot more than Mitch Trubisky. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Tell you. Yeah,
100%.
An ugly pick six. That, yeah, okay, but I don't know. I feel like he has a higher ceiling, I would say, than
Definitely.
Mitch Trubisky.
And then not only that, for Was it O'Shelley, right?
Bruce Shelley. I think it's pronounced Bruce Shelley.
Yeah, so even with Bruce Shelley, like, I felt like me personally when I was watching the game, he seemed, even though he was under pressure, he seemed a lot more comfortable than
A
Mr.
lot.
Trubisky was.
A lot.
Yeah, and Mr. Trubisky been in the league longer than him. And so that right there actually showed me like, okay, he has potential. Mm-hmm. And if the Bills say God forbid that Josh Allen get hurt, I would rather see him on the field as a second quarterback than Mr. Trubisky any day, just from what I've seen today. It might change tomorrow, next week or the week after, but just from what I've seen today. But Shelley, yeah, most definitely. So now
said he's been in the league for 3 years, and I believe he has a total of like 20 snaps. Compared to Trubisky, he's been in the league for like 7-8 years. I'm pretty sure it's like 4 or 5 years in with Bears, a year with us, a year with Pitt, and now he's back with us. I mean, when you first came to us, you had a winning record. You don't, I don't know. You look like you're already washed up. I mean, I really had a lot of hope for Trubisky, but he's not it. He washed up. He better off going to the XFL or something. I don't know.
now, most definitely, and this is my last bad. It's not a specific player, but when I was looking, it kind of concerned me a little bit. But our defense, like our players, looked really small out there compared to the other, like the offense. Like our players look really small, and I'm like, it kind of threw me off guard. I'm like, I know, we won't speed and all that, but I feel like maybe that could have been a problem as well because how small our players is. Like maybe that's why we can't stop the run, but. In my opinion, I think we should get a few bigger players that are just as athletic, but I think our players are very small.
Yeah, get some big boys, some 300-pounders, some 350. Hell yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Now let's go to the good. Mm-hmm. We already talked Khalil and Samuel. We already talked about them, right?
I got you here. I got you right here, bro. KJ Hamler, let's get it, my dog. Yo, he looked good. He looked good at punt return. He looked good at kick return. I got a lot of on him, man. He looked real good. I'm happy to see him. We really haven't had much on the return aspect in the Bills since Andre Roberts. Let me be honest. I know we went through a lot of people. McKenzie too. He was a fumbler, but KJ Hamler looked good. Just hold on to the ball. That's it. If you can hold on to the ball and make runs that you make, I'm happy with you at the KRPR. Let's get it. And I know Andy Isabella is up there too.
I'm gonna bring him up next.
He had a couple runs too. The only thing about this kickoff, I feel like it's hard to break one loose. But on another note, it's still preseason. Nobody's busting out the trick plays yet. So we gotta wait till like week 2, week 3 for teams to bust out the trick plays on this new kick return scheme. So we gotta wait. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, definitely KJ Hamler. That's a good for me. And Khalil Shakir, obviously.
Now, most definitely, and one thing I know about the kick return, maybe it's because we looking at it from an outside perspective, but it seemed like the outside is. I feel like all the players is in the middle, and I feel like the outside really have a lot of space. And I'm like, I wonder why players they keep going through the middle. Why aren't they taking the outside? You know what I mean?
Closest between A and B is a straight line. That's all it is.
Nah, most definitely
straight line. Because if you want, you're wasting more speed and energy going and running more yards going to the outside. I get you. I wish they can hit the outside more because everybody crams in the middle. And I feel like if you step in the middle and then run to the outside, you're fast enough, you can do it. I don't know. Like I said, we might see more of it week 1, week 2. They don't want to show it on the preseason. That's all I got to say about it.
Now, most definitely. And also have 2 more goods, right? The running back room.
Yeah, your boy.
My boy Ray Davis.
Yeah, I like what I see. And you called it on my show on Wednesday. My man was on my show fucking last Wednesday, and he called it. He came in strong and he talked about his boy Ray Davis, and he came and answered, man. He came through, so that's definitely a good take on your part.
Now, most definitely, because like for example, that sound like catch, I'm like, okay, yeah, he got that. Even with well, he called like 3-4 passes, no drops, and minus that, like, I mean, besides him not being able to get to the middle because our offensive line was so fucking sad, we actually didn't get to see him run. But outside of that, he produced. James Cook didn't look good at all. But who surprised me, even though I knew he was good, but Frank Gore actually did well as well. Frank Gore Jr. He actually did pretty well as well. So
Yeah, I
I
didn't get to see it with Frank Gore Jr. I didn't see the fourth quarter. I was waiting for him to come, but
oh
yeah,
okay.
I had I ended up watching the fucking Olympic Games, the U.S. versus France. I ended up switching over there. Like I said, I still got to watch the whole game, do my notes, and get that ready for my show. So, but yeah, I didn't get to see Frank Gore yet, so we'll see more. But Ray Davis, I definitely like what I've seen for Ray Davis. James Cook didn't really see much, but yeah.
Yes, sir. So we got 4 more segments left, right? So this is gonna be a quick one. Men amongst boys, right? So, and I think it was only one person that truly stood out to me was just
Mhm.
Khalil.
Yeah.
He even against their first string, he knew what to do. He was like, he
Yeah.
knew that y'all not fucking with me. When I get this ball, I am gone and I'm gonna smoke y'all boots. So to
Yeah.
me, the player of the day is Khalil Shakur, even though he only seen 1 quarter of the game. Anybody stood out to you specifically?
No, I do agree with you on Khalil Shakir. He definitely showed that he's the veteran receiver in that Bills offense, and it showed. And I'm happy for him. I want to say I wouldn't necessarily say the a man amongst boys that he stood out like that, but I got a lot on Dorian Williams. He is a
Mm.
hitter. He I feel like he doesn't get enough love that he deserves on his defense. And I feel like they're already overlooking him with the dude Javon Solomon. But do not sleep on my boy Dorian Williams, number 42. He is a dog. He a fucking beast. He's an animal. He lays the boom. He lays the boom. He got a little Ray Lewis in him. I'm telling you. So
Now I about to say him. My bad. Finish. Yep.
no, that's pretty much it. Like that's I would more want him to stand out more. The men who really stood out, I didn't really see nobody, but I want him to stand out more. So
And I about to say, and him, I about to say, I know you didn't watch the 4th quarter, but I think that's when Joe Andreessen, I think that's how you pronounce it. When he came in, he's like one of our backup linebackers. I
okay.
can't lie, bro. He looks solid. He looked like he could actually
All
be a
right.
fucking starter. And it caught me out of
Yeah.
guard for him to be for him to be a third string, and he popped out like that.
Mm-hmm.
It caught me off guard, but I think he gonna take that second role when our linebackers go back. But
It's good.
now
Matt Milano
next,
was still in his real quick. Matt Milano
yep.
was still nursing his injury. It's Terrell Bernard's a lock. We still need that backup. I feel like it's up in the air. We'll see.
Now most definitely. And now next segment is what stood out to you the most? Right. So I'm gonna go first on this. What stood out to me the first? Because I've been a big advocate of this all off season. I felt like Dawson Kincaid was gonna be wide receiver one, and the fact that Josh Allen didn't target him one time, but he target Khalil, and you have brought that up. You and Pedro. I kept saying, oh, he gonna get at least 80 to 90 attempts
Receptions.
this year. Yeah, receptions this year, and it's like that kind of showed me. Okay, I'm like, okay, maybe he will be the number one target because I thought it was Dawson Kincaid. So that to me personally, that stood out to me.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. The good part that really stand out because obviously the horrendous offensive line performance that was the main standout. But the good standout, I mean, I like what we're trying to do. We flashed a little bit in the beginning. I like that little receiver screen that we gave to Curtis Samuel. I just like what we're trying to do. I and it's hard to really tell because they don't want to put much film out in the preseason, but they already announced Curtis Samuel is going to play receiver and running back. He's going to be that Debo Samuel type of player. And I'm excited because I feel like he's going to be that player that we tried to make Isaiah McKenzie to be. Isaiah McKenzie only gave us like 2-3 games of a season of the play of that hybrid player we really wanted, where we could put you anywhere on the field. We could put you on the slot, we could put you at the end, we could put you in the backfield, and you can run a full route tree. You can run down deep and burn everybody on catch it. And it just never fully worked out with McKenzie. Like I said, he'll flash for like 2 games, but for the rest of the season, he is MIA. And then he had a fumbling problem. So I really think I look at most of it out is this playbook. And I know it wasn't a lot, but from the little bit I've seen, I'm excited for this Joe Brady's playbook and this Joe Brady's offense. That's what I'm most excited for.
And I definitely agree because like Joe Brady, I feel like he bring a college playbook. You know what I mean? And it's like that's what I like. That's what I like
Unpredictable.
about.
That's what we need.
Yep, and I definitely agree with you on that. So our next segment is keeping it a buck, right? So I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of people, I know a lot of people be like, it's preseason, this not third. You know, our second string, third string, they fighting for a position. But at the end of the day, when our players go out, these are the same people that y'all seen today. That's gonna back up them. That's gonna back up them starters. That is a concern for me. That is scary. If these players that couldn't stop a second string, a third string, Chicago Bears who haven't been good and God knows who long, what the fuck you think he gonna do? What you think they gonna do against a Pat Mahomes, a Lamar Jackson? That is that. I am concerned about that at the end of the day. And from what I seen just for today, like I said, it's gonna get better. But obviously from today, I think we should have some serious concerns for this season if shit don't get in order. And like I said, I have us going 10-7. But because we know one thing about the Bills, we are infamous for the injury bug during the wrong fucking times. And if these players and we have the third hardest season, we basically play nothing but fucking playoff teams outside of our division. So if our players go down, these are the people that we are hoping the next man up. And and they did not come to play next man up.
Right.
And so if I'm keeping the bug, I'm concerned for the season. I'm very nervous if I'm being honest with you, big dog.
All right, I got you because I'm about to get hot right now because I'm not even going to talk about this preseason game, but I'm keeping it a buck. McDermott's gone after the season. McDermott gone after the season. Everybody in the comments, yo, can hate me. Y'all can talk my shit. I love McDermott. I got nothing but respect for McDermott. He brought us out the mud and had got us shining. But I want to sparkle too. I want to hold something that's shining, and that's the Lombardi. And I don't feel like you're gonna get us. I don't feel like you're gonna get us there. I love the man, nothing but respect. But you got it as far as you can take us. I'm keeping it a buck right here, right now, live with KI on Buffalo United. First show, let's fucking get it. Show love, like, share, subscribe, show support, man. My man grinding, we building, we growing. Let's go, show some love. But back to what I'm saying. McDermott, this is your last year if you don't win the Super Bowl. I know this is the hardest year you probably had as a Buffalo Bills head coach, but you already had your passes. You had multiple passes. You had a pass during the first Chiefs playoff game in the AFC Championship. Play like shit. You got a pass during 13 seconds. You got a pass during the Bengals game. You got a pass last year. How many passes are we going to give this man? We done fired every single other coach in this staff. McDermott, you next. I love you, dog. But you're a defensive-minded coach. And you could be the next Andy Reid where you go to the next team and them motherfuckers win Super Bowls. Good for you. I'll be happy for you. My Bills need one, though. Can you get us there? You showed us year in, year out, every single year. You fold in the playoffs. Josh Allen busts his ass. He shows up and shows the fuck out. McDermott, you fold. You pull up bad defensive schemes towards the fourth quarter in these playoffs against the same damn team. But let me calm down. Yeah. But that's me keeping a buck, keeping it 100, keeping it all that in a bag of chips. McDermott gotta go. You maybe he can prove us and get us to the promised land, but as of now, we gotta make that decision.
Hey man, for everybody that's looking at this podcast right now, who's checking it out, who's gonna check it out later, y'all heard it first here with Jay Mafia, and he said, "Sean, this is Sean McDermott last year," and I 100% agree. If he don't get it done this year, if he don't pop out and show up, he's getting the fuck out of here, and I'm a big advocate for that. Time for you to go, big dog. And now, with that being said, let's get to our last segment.
Let's go.
Talk to me nicely. Right? Either tell the fans something nicely, or tell yourself something nicely, or tell yourself something that you want to hear nicely. Give us some confidence at least. Give us some confidence about the team.
Listen, after the rant, I just went in and I dogged this man, Sean McDermott. I love the dude. He got us out of the droughts. He turned us into a 4-time AFC East champions.
Yes, sir.
Go multiple playoff wins. We know what this man Sean McDermott did. This man turned a 6-6 500 team. Damn near at week 12 when we had a 12% chance of making the playoffs. You know what this did? Sean McDiddy did. Nah, I'm sorry. I don't want to call him McDiddy. But Sean McDermott did. No Diddy. Nah, I ain't disrespecting McDermott like that. I'll dog you for what I just said, but I ain't gonna call you McDiddy. Nah, you ain't rolling that way. You ain't rolling that way. Yeah, man, Sean McDermott, he a dog. I love him. Nothing respect, man. Salute to you, sir. Wish you nothing but the best, man. And we gonna have a great, phenomenal season. Bills Mafia. Tune in. Lock in with your boy KI with the Mafia. Bills United. We all united. Mafia means family. Tune into Mafia Talk Wednesdays at 8 o'clock Wednesdays on the Mafia Sports Report YouTube channel, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. Catch me on OnlyFans. Nah, I'm playing. Let me stop. But
nah, Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia, ride out. It's gonna be a great season. Bill leave, and we got Josh Allen, so we're not worried.
And all I'm gonna say, talk to me nicely. I'm gonna say is, hey, we young. So we should look at that as a good thing, meaning even though these players don't look good right now, we know that the Bills staff is good when it comes to training players and bringing the best out of them. So, hey, we should look forward towards that in the future. But not only that, hey, man, I'm going to leave. His name is right there down below. This is his Instagram, Julian J. Mafia, man. Go support my boy. Go follow him. He know what he's talking about. He has substance, and he been doing this for years. Go follow my guy right now. But not only that, guess what else I got? My boy YouTube, you feel me? Go check that out. All his podcasts is there. He been podcasting. He got videos prior to preseason with the off season. He be having a whole bunch of special guests on his channel. Go check him out. You feel me? And nothing day, man. Go support my brother. And hey, man, Bills United podcast, aka Mafia Talk, man. Yo, I appreciate the collab. I appreciate you coming on my show for the first episode. You feel me? Because after today, I'm gonna remember this forever, bro. And I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Hell yeah, absolutely, man. I wish I show so much love and support because I wish I got it going into this, but that's what it's for. Like, we all here together. Mafia means family. I show nothing but love, respect, and I hope I get a return. If I don't, it's cool because I'm gonna keep giving. And like I said you want to start your podcast, bro. I gave you everything I know. Here's the tools. I hope you have a great podcast, man. And just stay consistent. Give the people what they want. And man, you jump on Mafia Talk. I give the fucking spotlight to anybody because I'm the same as everybody else. I'm just your average Bills fan. I ain't nothing special. I'm just a motherfucker who happened that likes to talk in front of a camera for everybody else. I ain't no special. So man, hit me up. I'm gonna be in Pittsburgh for week 2. Anybody else gonna be in Pittsburgh, hit me up. We're gonna be out there live. I'm gonna be doing content, getting interviews from Steelers Nation. So hit me with some questions. My prime question, I'm going out there. Hypothetically, let's say I'm gonna hit you with this one. Hypothetically, if they both play in the same timeline, you got Josh Allen and Troy Polamalu open field. What's gonna happen? And that's going to be crazy because Steelers fans are crazy with Polamalu, and that's my favorite player growing up. That's my all-time favorite player. And I could see this motherfucker doing a cartwheel, backflip, and smacking Josh football for a touchdown. And I could see Josh really jumping over this little motherfucker like nothing. So that's gonna be a great question.
I'm gonna answer this with my whole heart, right? I'm gonna answer this with my whole heart.
Yeah.
The NFL now is different.
Yeah.
I feel like if Troy Polamalu met Josh Allen open field, if Josh Allen don't slide, that nigga might die. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, respect it. Respect it.
Hell out of Josh Allen. You feel me? That's my opinion because he hit bigger motherfuckers than Josh Allen and then they knocked them motherfuckers out. So that's just my opinion.
He practiced against the bus. So that's my
opinion. But hey, man, once again, bro, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro. But also too, just let the people know what you got going on with the giveaway next week.
Absolutely. Not necessarily giveaway, but I will be doing giveaways this season. Everybody who likes, shares, subscribes, and kind of stays in tune with the show, I'll put you in a raffle, and we'll be doing giveaways. Regardless, it's gonna be little stuff. I ain't popping. I ain't rich like that. But I'm still I like to give to the people. So it might be a hat, it might be a rag, it might be a t-shirt, it might be a China jersey. Shit, $30, you can't go bad. That's what this is. And Beasley been with me for a minute. But yeah,
Yes,
like I said,
sir.
I just want to give more to the people because the main reason why I still do this and go hard year in and year out is because the love I get from the people. The love I get from my man KI right here. Like shit, just a mutual friend because my boy Harry, he fucked with me. He been on the show a couple of times and connected with you and yo, me and him, me and KI, we've been connecting ever since. And yo, watch out for us, man. Big things coming up this season, so definitely stay tuned for both Mafia Talk and Bills United. But as in for the future of me and Mafia Talk, next week I'm going to Pittsburgh. Live show out there, live interviews. In the future, we're gonna be going to bars, doing live shows in bars, expanding, connecting. Anybody want to get connected, hit me up. We do a special segment called Mafia Moments where we just dive into fandom. Okay, I got to get you on that too. Where it's just me and you, and we really dive into your Bills fandom. It's not nothing recent, no stats or nothing like that. Just how are you a fan and your favorite moments to your worst moments, and we definitely connect with the fan base like that. We do fundraisers. I'm connected with Stevie Johnson. So we got a book bag drive August 15th, East Side YMCA. There's YMCA on Humboldt, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have more information on that, but we're doing a book bag drive August 15th with Stevie Johnson and YMCA. Stevie got more events coming up, so whenever he tells me, I'll tell you. And other than that, yo, stay tuned. Wednesdays, 8 o'clock. We're live on the Mafia Sports Report YouTube channel, Mafia Talk. When I have clips, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So yeah, tap in, show love, and I show love back.
Hey man, most definitely, man. Y'all heard what he said, man. Like he said, you see his YouTube down below, man. Go follow his YouTube channel. He gonna keep you updated. Subscribe to his channel, but not only subscribe, but put your notifications on for all his videos because they coming once or twice a week. Or with Bills United, I'm gonna post every. I'm gonna make a video every Saturday, like before the game, let you know what to expect. And I'm also gonna make a podcast on Sunday after the games to let y'all know what we think, right? So now with that being said, yo, once again, bro, I appreciate you. We're gonna collab a lot more. This is just the beginning. Thank you for the memories. And we're gonna keep building from here. All right, big dog.
That's good. Nothing but love, my brother. Go Bills.
Nope. Go Bills, baby. Peace out, brother. Be safe.
Peace. You too.